It's the Colin. What you trying to do?
Taking the green glass filter
Oh, hey, it's out.
out of the camera
Awesome.
and swapping it out, and we'll see what happens.
Why are you taking the green glass filter out? Or swapping it, rather?
Trying to block out the visible spectrum, so you just get.
But it was really.
I've read you can just get more
Like IR?
through a film.
Oh, you're doing the IR conversion. Okay, sure.
So I've tested the camera a long time ago, and hopefully I didn't break anything when I took it apart.
Awesome. I'm super stoked because that's one of my eventual bucket list goals too.
Well, cross your fingers for this camera. So.
I will. Awesome.
I don't even know how many connections that is.
Right.
And this is a digital camera?
Yep.
Gotta be like 60, 70.
You can still get IR film, but you can't use IR film in a newer SLR because they use an IR counter to actually count the film.
Oh, I
So
see.
you just expose it when you're.
I see.
It was not anything, the equipment, it was just a problem with the patch bay.
There we go.
Nice.
And
Alright, well, good luck with the rest of it, man.
the whole
Thank
thing
you.
to itself.
Hello, Alan.
Ew.
What are you up to?
We're discussing the studio and all the work that he had to do this week.
Yeah.
Long week.
It's a magnet,
Alright.
you know.
So I now know where to steal them.
Hello. Alright, you want to show me your project?
My project?
Yeah, your project.
Okay. Well, there's. So basically, I brewed a bunch of mead at home,
Okay.
and I got these bottles. Believe it or not, these bottles are actually from Aldi. They're
They look pretty cool.
the sparkling lemonade.
Okay.
Do they have that again?
What's that?
Do they have that type in stock?
They should for the summer at least. Usually during the
So
fall,
you
they
drank
close
all
it.
of that sparkling lemonade?
It's good stuff.
He's like, today's a great day.
It's also half the price of buying these bottles outright.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny that you pay half the price and you still get, you know, the lemonade.
Yeah.
So it's way better. But mainly I got them because they're the flip top, and so they can seal up. These may even have some carbonation, but I doubt it.
Okay.
But basically, I've got all these brewed, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these stencils here, and I'm going to etch my groomsmen's names using armor etch.
Okay.
And yeah, everybody will have their own personalized bottle of mead.
Awesome.
And a drinking one.
Yep.
Don't put the edge in the meat.
Right.
They'll have their own personalized bottle with meat in it.
With meat in it, yes. That's very important, yes.
Alright, awesome. Wait, say it again. Do it again.
Oh,
Hello, Whisker. Eddie's out of order today. How's your Monday? Is it slightly out of order too? Hope the coffee's good. See you in 2 weeks.
Alright, so, Peter, what are you working on?
People are donating random bits of projects not finished once again.
Uh-huh.
And we're trying to decide what to do with this. It's shape.
Do you think a pick and place can actually be made with this?
Oh yeah, this is. It won't be a high-end pick and place, but this is better than what a lot of people use. I mean, this. You got, as long as we can tighten everything up, you got the gantry, you got this, and you got your Z. So then it's just a matter of the placement camera and then the feeders.
And they're extruded aluminum, so they're really
Oh, yeah,
well
that's
made.
right.
yep.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's, mechanically that's 90% of what you need minus the feeder system for all the rails. But, you can just put strips of tape down on double stick tape, peel off the protective layer, and then just have it pick one cell at a time.
I'm trying to think if I should use it for when I make badges.
Yes.
Are you insane?
Why?
If you're insane, you don't. And if
Yeah,
you're
but
not-
then we'd have to do the software for this, right? I mean,
Well, that's where the open pick and place group comes in. And they probably have the whole tool chain to go from KiaCad output.
KiCad.
KiaCad.
It's not a car.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
All the way to, the G-code input to this, and then, they have a whole GUI where you set up, you zero your 2 points of your corners of your card, and calculates all the offsets and the twist.
Oh, man. Yeah, but what if it's like an unusual shape, like a circle?
It doesn't care.
Oh.
You have to give it 2 fiducials to line off of.
Okay.
and then you just basically go find one fiducial, say fiducial 1, find the other fiducial, say fiducial 2, and the software goes, okay, it's sitting in there like this, my reference is like this, whoop, and then it rotates all the coordinates and all the components. You know, pick up the component, twist it, drop it.
So
That's what we're missing. We need the
twist.
the A axis, which is the twist. But that's a hollow stepper.
But as long as I put the board in, you know, the same way each time, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't care. You can put it in this way this time, rotate it 180, put it in next time.
Oh man.
It will work better if you put it in the same way every time.
Yeah, of course.
But this is only 3 axes, so you would have to add another axis.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't have all the time in the world, you know, but I'm just trying to think. Okay. All right.
I didn't realize that pick and place was 4 axis. Because it probably has to...
Rotate.
But it has to rotate the parts.
Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense.
So it's
So,
X,
but that sounds
Y,
really easy
Z.
to program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, other people have got the software end of it all
Yeah.
done. It's just, you know, you say, I have this with this, this, and this.
Right. I just kind of thought it was all laid out on a grid, so it didn't really care what the orientation of the part was.
No.
No.
It's all vision calibrated.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get your little pie camera down there, and you're like, oh, okay, I found the part. Part's rotated like this. It needs to go over here like this. Turn it this much, and then drop it down.
Okay. Cool.
And then we'll get you to stencils eventually.
Well, that'll be the next step. Stencils first, and then
Even without the pick and place stencils.
I know, I will.
Done.
Yeah.
Peeled.
I know.
I think it was.
I'm pretty fast. I'm a pretty fast pick and placer. Ish. All right, but I have like
Is that like your
400 boards to do.
meditation?
What's wrong, Whisker?
Peter locked my belt loop. So now I'm trying to pick the thing. It's like a...
Rotate.
Had to put it on in the most awkward direction, too.
That was unintentional, but worked out well.
How'd you manage to get close enough to him to like?
He was sitting there watching me, and I'm just like, thump. His brain must be slow as it waits for dry to glue.
Dry to glue, huh?
Dry the glue. Okay, pull. Now I gotta get Flint. That's what I was trying to get earlier.
They're outside.
Yeah, when he comes back in.
Hello.
So all I'm doing right now is just attaching stickers.
Okay.
Once I'm done with the stickers, what I do is I take that blue masking tape right here, and then I surround it, actually pretty thickly, around all sides.
Okay.
And then once I've got that laid out on all of these, I just decided to do them as batches because it'd be
Easier.
yeah. But basically, once I've got everything laid out, then I do my first one, I set my timer, I do all the rest, and then, and so it'll go for 2 minutes. And with the first one done, obviously timer goes off, I rinse it underwater, I rinse all the rest of them underwater, I carefully peel it all off,
Okay.
and then I set it out to dry.
Cool.
If you want,
I'll just do
What's
your
in-
thing and I'll just film it.
no, it's fine, because I can show you the final product real quick.
Okay.
As you can see, it's starting to get a bit brighter as it dries.
Nice.
So this was the first one I did. This is me, I'm not going to give it out, it's just as a test.
Yeah.
So this was following the instructions. It said do it for 1 minute.
Okay.
I didn't think that was quite enough. It was close.
Yep.
So I went with 2 minutes, and that's what you see here. All of these are done with 2 minutes.
Nice. Very nice.
So literally the cheapest camera I could find in the store.
All right. So basically, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna apply this Armor Etch cream, and basically this stuff We looked it up before. Contains ammonium sodium bifluorides. So basically we found out that this is hydrofluoric acid. You want to be very, very careful with this stuff. So basically, what I did here, I'm going to throw on my goggles real quick. So I shake it up gently a couple times. I open it up. I pour just a tiny amount into the cap. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to just use a regular old 1-inch brush, apply it onto here in a very thick coat. It said basically so that you can't see the original pattern. One thing that was kind of annoying with this is that it drips an awful lot.
Okay.
So I want to kind of keep it as dry as I can get away with.
Okay.
Basically, I'm going to get my timer ready. Okay, so I'm going to pull just a bit from here and plop it down real thick. And yeah, so it's a little bit tough to work with, just because it doesn't want to
stay.
Yeah, it doesn't want to stay, basically.
That's alright, take your time.
Okay, so that looks about right. And so I should be fine with nothing on my hands. Alright, so I've got a 2-minute timer. Now technically the instructions say to do this for 1 minute. But I think the results are probably going to be better with 2. They looked a little bit better out there with 2 minutes. So as long as I've got the first one set, then I know that one's going to be down for pretty close to 2 minutes. And then I just rotate through these in the same order. So I will apply it. And then once the 2 minutes are up, I run it underwater. And I keep running it underwater. I peel off the stickers. And then I will wash it real quickly. Well, obviously with water, but I don't think the water was quite enough. So I see there's some isopropyl alcohol. So I'll clean up whatever's left with that.
Okay.
I don't know how long you want your video to be.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So, yeah, you can show the whole process then.
Yep.
This is before Google, made it so that bandwidth is inexpensive. This is pre that.
Alright.
Really
I'd say that's pretty thick on there, but I don't want it to drip. Come on.
So basically,
yeah, that one's a bit of a mess. Oh, and that's it, because I ran out of letters on that one. So,
okay.
So right here, I'm just gonna run this under the water. As I run it, and when I'm done with all of this, I'm gonna run the water for a long time, just because I want to make sure there's not a bunch of junk in the sink.
Yep.
But I cap it. Keep this going under here, and I'm gonna have. There we go. So that's ready to run these under the water now.
Okay.
So.
And you have about a minute or 45 seconds between each, so just so you're aware.
Yep. That's about what I would guess. So, and it takes a little bit of time to run this all under the water, because you want to make sure that you got everything off. And that looks pretty good. I did notice that I do it a little bit quicker than I apply it, but it's pretty close. And this does seem flexible.
Yeah.
I just now realized I don't have the fan running. which I probably should, but that might mess up your video.
Nope, not about it.
Alright. And yeah, I'll run this. Go ahead and just do that very gently.
And where did you get the armor etch?
So I got this on
Online?
Amazon.
Okay.
Yep. And it was not that much actually, so
Nice.
this was fairly inexpensive. The stencils, I got it at the same place. And might have even been the same seller. I don't know. But yeah, not too much money. I found that I'm not gonna use. Let me see. I'm not gonna use any of
okay.
these patterns.
Sure.
I also got another stencil that you could cut out and make a custom stencil with. I didn't use that, so these are enough. But basically, as I ran out of time, my project got simpler and simpler.
To say more and more elegant.
Yes, more and more elegant. So, actually, I'll wait until I'm done to
Not yet.
run that underwater. But basically, I'll peel all these off and run it underwater one last time because there is a tiny bit that gets stuck underneath these stencils. And you want to get rid of that? Oh.
Yeah, there's like a little bit there. I see
Yep,
it.
yep. So actually I'm going to run that underwater so it's not getting on the stencil set.
Yep.
I mean, there's going to be some of that that's unavoidable. So when I'm done with these, I don't really have any other project in mind, so I may just throw these away. They're cheap enough that I don't really care. Alright, and so that's pretty much it. I'm going to dry this off, and in maybe 15-20 minutes I'll run some rubbing alcohol over that. And
Is
yeah,
it a little lighter than what normally?
well, the thing is, it says that it'll show up more as it
Okay.
dries.
Okay.
And I found that to be true, because the other ones just kind of appeared.
Okay.
You can kind of see it starting to appear
Yep.
slowly.
Cool.
But yeah, literally rinse and repeat, and that is the whole process. Oh,
Oh yeah, there.
yep,
Very nice.
yep.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.